Hello everybody and welcome. I am the Beta Plan and this is our Sun and Shadow estate within Darkest Dungeon. And I think it is about high time that we went for a Miller kill. Now, before you go ahead, you're already in Radiant mode, so you probably are going to use level 5 guys on the farmstead, right? Because that is how you would do what you would do if you are smart. And I would say you're completely right, but I'm not smart apparently. I'm gonna go in with a level 3 guy, a level 4, a level 4, and a level 4. So I'm not even making use here of the Radiant buffs. But I've gotten a few trinkets together, and they together are what I think is going to help me out. I've got plus 25% stress skills, and I need to take a lot of them in my inventory. I need not forget this, for 25% damage and a little bit of extra stress. But we have plus 20% stress skills from this, and plus 25% stress skills from this. So my inspiring tune is going to go incredibly powerful stress relief thanks to these two tunes combined. And a little bit more damage for finale if needed. Our Vestal is rocking the highest amount of healing I can do, plus 63% healing. Yes, because the Sacred Scroll has been changed, and now yes, it still does a hefty penalty to damage, but no longer penalty to speed, I believe. And the stun skill has been decreased its penalty to only 10%, which is doable. I'm going to make her our main healer in such a great deal that I've taken off the self-healing and stress relief of the leper, and taken up, for the first time ever, Revenge. Yes, it does do plus 25% damage taken, but look at the buff. Plus 32% damage, accuracy, and crit chance. I also have extra stress relief here, and I'm starting to wonder even if I want to do that and just rely on my leper. And extra damage over here. I've also given some extra damage to the Crusader, but yeah, because these guys are husks and not eldritch, and they are human, but I don't have the human slaying ring, I don't know what else I could bring. What I could bring is the Warrior's Bracer for even more damage, 35% damage. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. It's a common trinket that I'm choosing over the Aria box. That feels really weird to do that. It feels wrong. I'm not wondering. I mean, you're my damage source, but how much damage does it do? It doesn't calculate it, of course, because there are only melee skills. I still find that really weird, because it also says, for instance, here, it looks at crit damage, misses the spot. Okay, right? Because it's minus 2% always. But from Daredevil, plus 15% dodge, if HP below 25%, it immediately calculates that in. Why do you do that, game? Let's just keep the Aria box. After all, stress can become an issue. And although we can heal it very well, let's not overlap it too much. Let's provision. We need laudanum. Stay there, never change away. We could bring Aegis skills, the mysterious skills from distant ways, which give you immunity to one strike, but you know, I'm gonna go with some herbs to cancel out. No, I can't cancel out that debuff. The debuff of the skill cannot be cancelled out, as is proper, I think. Actually, so I won't take much more of that. Could use some extra food, simply for some extra healing when we have a moment in between. Let's just bring a few holy protection things, if we want to buff our protections during a fight. Let's bring a full stack of this. Sorry, full stack of these both. So that we can change the bleed or blight when necessary. We don't need this. We don't need that any more than we already do. We have a lot of them for the buff for the Jester. You know what? Let's do this. And yes, I'm getting quite a bit of sum of gold, and that is because, well, I will show you the town perhaps after this mission, because this mission will take some time. I'm actually bringing a few laudanums with me. Just for the matter of fact that perhaps we need to use them, right? I wish I could just make 2 stacks of them. But I can't. We have a Jester, we don't need laudanum. Alright, embark!
Slabs etched with certain celestial designs were erected around the perimeter of the farmstead. The miller lamentably eager for some early sign of improvement, fixed his watery eyes intently upon the wilted fields and listless mill. My gaze, however, was cast skyward, and I marveled at the limitless profanity of the stars, wondering what harvest might come.
Alright, and yes, I've put it on top instead of down, because I thought it was a little bit easier to read a few things. Look at that. Several points that we need to reach before we can move on. Oh, you're new. Sleeper's Herald, 45% protections. Wow. Shield Breaker or Grave Robber would nice. I did not equip Judgment. Oh no, I didn't want to equip Judgment because I wanted to do this. Bypass Stealth. That's it. That's it. I actually had a purpose for that. Now, having said that, it's not really necessary because in the beginning we won't do as much damage because the leper is first going to use all his buffs. As is this. I'm gonna buff myself because these are battle-lasting buffs, so until the meter hits that point, these buffs will last, and I like that idea. There we go, revenge! And in the meantime, the Jester's also going to buff us up. So the first few rounds are definitely for the enemy, and they're working against us. As the Vestal is desperately trying to stun, which, well, she isn't very good at it, because we have brought some trinkets along that, well, work against that. But look at the amount of buffs that are on the...
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
On our leper. But it is time to counterattack.
Give them no quarter.
And unfortunately, we will have to use the Jester not for the buffs of speed and crit, but for clearly for some stress relief here. Because they went hard. Let's see just how much stress we relieve. 16. It doesn't sound as much, but don't forget that this is not a completely buffed out party yet. So, that's actually pretty freaking strong. 11. Health gained.
Another abomination cleansed from our land.
I'm actually now happy that we actually did give him the Aria box, because otherwise he would have taken so much more stress there. 11. Eesh. I don't think you need anti-venom.
Back to the pit.
Double crit, baby, with the health gain. Stir the rabble. That's a riposte, isn't it? Yeah. That's not enough stress for me to deal with yet. It's 13, not 16, so I'm gonna go and do this. Actually, I'm going to heal up both of them. Can you insta-kill? Yes, you can. So let's... Ooh, hoo, hoo, both just off. That's just unfortunate.
Their formation is broken.
Not enough damage buff yet. The seeds of madness have been spreading through these lands, and we shall reap them, and through it reap our reward. Nice, 26. Health gain. That is like the levels of an occultist without being the... you also need some health gain there soon. Ooh. That was like a minimal strike almost, I have the feeling. But yeah, that was an occultist heal without being the occultist's random chance for doing bad things. So I certainly like that. Hey, that corpse did not leave a crystal. I think that's about the worst thing you could have done, because the repose damage is really not gonna matter to us. Plus 9 speed, thank you so much. That's really going to help. That's kind of a low heal, but we'll take it. I'm actually going to hit you, so that perhaps a double strike might kill both. Is there a chance for it? Only if I crit, but I have 1/3 of a strike is a crit.
Continue the onslaught.
Yeah, but not this time. Oh well.
Them all.
That might be a stun. Yeah. Rearing strike. It sounded like... Whoa! What did you just do? Hey, that's annoying. That's a lot of protections there. There we go. But we are speedy as well. And this is not a problem because that is just a stealth gain. And we can de-stealth you. Perhaps then you will try and stealth again next turn, which means you won't do anything of use. There we go. And yeah, that they keep coming is kind of the idea of this mode here, Jester.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Let's do a group heal here. We had 3 people that were a little hurt, so... 21 damage, alright. Still would like to see a little bit more crits going on.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
We will have to see, Wayne. At least it's another enemy taken down in this endless wave. Though it is not the endless mode yet. There is a true endless wave. By the way, we do have currently the farm's miasma, so we do receive a little bit less healing and a little bit more stress than usual. No, I didn't even realize you had some stress.
The blood quickens.
Unfortunate that he goes first. Actually, that's quite good, because then we can multi-strike and see if we can hit the guy behind him. It's a crit, but not on the right thing. That's unfortunate. So the seeds trying to do me some stress damage. Mainly the blight is annoying. Let's start and de-stress you a little bit. There is a chance I insta-kill you, so I'm gonna try that. Yeah, nice crit as well. Do some stress relief, very nice.
Obliterated.
Oh, and here comes Crit City. Inhabitants, you. And you don't like it. There you go, nice stun as well, gives us a little bit of a moment. I think that's the last guy we kind of need to kill for a moment of respite.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Voila, healing just done. And just speed it up, because I do believe the buffs are taken over from one battle to another. So there is use to keeping some buffs alive. Not the the buffs that are only active for one battle, but there we go. And then we end up in a safe zone.
Begging for examination.
Should not have talked through Wayne though. But yeah, this is these moments, and here you can apply a few little buffs. Now you can see the once per battle buffs are gone, but the speed and accuracy buff of the Jester have remained. There we go. Let's go onward. Plus 50% virtue chest, plus 20% stress skills. That's amazing.
An open door departs at times unknown.
Everybody got a lot of stress there though. And we can't really target the back, so she's going to really be annoying for a moment. That's the biggest disadvantage of this party. We could almost try to go for it. I mean, we have plus 15% virtue chance. Yeah, stress skills are also major, so I don't know. Feels like a dumb idea. Let's just kill this guy.
Fiend falls. A faint hope blossoms.
Thank you for that movement resist, because this party is also quite in need of a certain order. I didn't do the buffs though, just realized. Didn't buff myself. But I really need to stun her, because she is really annoying. She needs to get to the foreground. If we don't do that, then we are a little bit in stress city, and then we are the inhabitants that don't like it. I need to do this because I need to get rid of the crystal. And this also moves her forward, so your buffs will have to wait for a moment, but at least the Crusader got his buff. Oh, those are not too darn difficult. Not at all. There we go. Stress is relieved. I want to take you down immediately. There we go. I'm gonna heal. And I think it's time for the buffs of the leopard to kick in. Yeah, these graveyard slashes don't really frighten me. I can't even hit anything, so I'm gonna stress heal here. There we go. Get rid of the leopard, the Jester's own stress. And then the rest, I think it is buff time, and we'll have to see when they bring in new reinforcements, but
Compassion is a rarity in the fever.
But I do think you need to slightly abuse these moments of somewhat, yeah, how shall I call it? These moments of rest before the big guys come and you have nowhere to go or no real chance to do anything else but strike at the enemy. And seeing they don't really use Blight or what have you not, I also don't think Withstand is really much needed. Though the plus 27% protections might be really nice, I have to admit. Let's just try and stun you. Nice! Even with the minus 10% chance. How much damage will I do? There's no chance I will destroy this with these skills. So, then we're just gonna do this. And I do, in case you're wondering why I use the group heal there, if I get a crit heal on either him or him, I would have had the opportunity to get myself some stress relief, which would have been nice. So that's why I did that instead of an individual heal, and I thought the chance that I will fully heal myself is large enough. There we go. Oh, that is a little bit of an annoying enemy because of his ground pound ability. Could instantly stun everybody. And has a pretty freaking high chance to crit, I believe, so thank you. Let's try and prevent that from happening. How many hit points do you have left? 2. Right. Nice dodge of the punishment. I'm actually going to
Their cursed champion falls.
hit him and get ready to strike you down.
Vigor is restored.
There we go. I think you might be the last one we need. Crushing blow. Seeing you're the last one we need, I'm going to rely on the leopard to actually kill you. Going to buff the rest of the group for the next fight, because we had no more buffs truly active. And then let the leopard kill you.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
There we go.
At last, some sheltered corner of reality.
What's this going to do? The body is refreshed. We didn't need the heal, but thank you, game. I had already organized everything. Oh, sorry, reality regained. I already had organized myself in such a way, game, that I did not need your boon, but thank you nonetheless. Here we go. Get everybody back up to what they need to be. Get the protections up. Get the The revenge, the thing. But first the withstand, actually, because first we will have to take a few bits of damage. Then we can deal it. So I think it's better to first do withstand and then do revenge, now that I think a little bit more sound on it. What's the debuff? Less healing received and less accuracy. I think I'm gonna take you out, because the Crusader has done his buffs, so he's ready to fight. Nice. That's at least a little bit of stress relief, and we will need that because against these enemies. Yeah, I need revenge in order to even have a chance at one-shotting them. So revenge needs to be active. But they are capable of doing quite a bit of stress damage, so... Nice, dodge. Another dodge. All seems to be going well. Two guys in one blow. I'm okay with that.
A singular strike.
Nice. And I'm not willing to get rid of the corpses because I would want the crystal, so I'm just gonna stress relief. Hello. I think we have more speed than you. And your minions are falling by the wayside. I'm actually going to do an illumination on you. And then there's a good chance we will kill him. There we go, double crit! Yeah, thanks to this expansion, doing crits is more common, and critting in general has just become way better. Do we need a stress relief? I'm actually gonna give a buff more. Because that plus 15% speed, not 15%, but 15 extra speed is so crazy. We now have speeds 16. That is quite hard to beat for the game. Man, I should actually let the leopard do it. I can't even do anything. I've just gotten rid of the corpse before it even mattered. Wow, I like the vessels already smack talking them. Everybody will fall. This guy was really fast. Oh, this is just probably an ability he activates before the beginning of the fight. Considering he doesn't have a high speed, but he did activate it. Alright, unfortunate about that one guy, but could we... if we're lucky. Then I'd rather do this, because they both have a equal amount of damage, and that has a chance to stun, which would be removing at least him from the moment of the battle. Or for a moment from the battle, I should say. Ow. You're gonna receive a heal. And I'm actually going to try and stress relief because I'm a little worried that if I don't do it now, we will go into the end battle with stress. And that's a little bit what I'm looking at here. Even if I would like the buffs, and I would like the buffs really into the end fight against the Miller, of course. So, and there we go. Just leaving you up right now. Which might have been dumb, because whatever now comes... Oh! Double buffer. Alright. Though the riposte on them is so low, the amount of damage they do to me, that I'm not really worried about that particular issue. But I do think it would be wise to make sure that their stress attackers don't go, so... Actually going to try for a stun attack there and kill you. And then we'll single hack you for 49 damage. I think that's enough. That's quite a bit of damage considering... Yeah, well, we do have revenge active. ceaseless labor. Yeah, we're right on that cusp again of being transported. So I guess the Vestal will have to go into that battle with a little bit of stress. Unless I wait just a second here. Oh, that's not a good heal. That is good though. Ah, and then he already transports me. Well, I'm glad I did the one buff of the Jester then, but...
The instruments pause, but the symphony will soon continue.
The fireplace is slowly coming apart, but looks functional. Oh my, we can actually have a rest here.
Tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
I did not realize I needed to bring food. Oh my, that just effed me over. I thought this was already... Oh my, that is just... no bueno. Going to actually bring even more damage to the leper, but at least that removes the stress of everybody else. Chance and crit chance. If afflicted, not a problem. That buff is then for you, and you're religious. Oh my, so I do need to bring food.
The poor fool still stands, battered and broken as his precious mill.
Well, remember for next time, bring food. I did not realize that you have... Perhaps I shouldn't have used it and just go onward. I can't remember anymore if that was a choice I could have made. Boom. Yes, I know we haven't done the buffs yet, but I need to control the fight a little bit first before I have a fear of people being at too low a health to actually do the fight itself. Do the fighting itself. Yowza. I think after this I should probably go and just focus on the leper. If you keep summoning things, I'm okay with it, to be honest. The blight is a little annoying. Alright. Oh! Whoa! Ow! Well. Done it. And I have a super Vestal healing, but... Okay, let's take revenge. Let's keep ourselves to the plan. Go. And... speed it up first, before we start stress relieving. Oh, don't do that ability again. Oh, this time it didn't crit. And that is a dodge. That's also really good. And again! That ability is really annoying. The amount of damage it does, A, and B, it also seems to be... And, not A, that's just that. And then there's also the... I think we always need to get a minion gun, I reckon. 46 damage, thank you, leper. Reaping. I would love to heal the leper, but I also think the Vestal needs some healing. Oh wow, he is immediately allowed to go. Stress-wise we're okay, but I'm a little worried about everything else.
The wounds of war can be healed.
But then again, this is a boss. I mean, getting somebody on death's door is a possibility. I just would like to prevent it. Well, at least that gone again. Well, we got him to about half his hit points. Again a crit. Yeah, the Vestal now Vessel now needs a targeted heal. Oh! Whew! Low damage on the Vestal. Not a check yet. 23 damage. That's nice. We need the speed, we need the crit. We now need to just go run in and win. There's no chance to, how shall I put it? He needs to die now. We are all in. That is a good way to say it. We're all in. 28. He has only 10 hit points left. What the heck is that? And he just got guarded. Okay, we need to kill this. Perhaps we should bring the Jester forward and get a finale off. Darn it, the fact that he is... Yeah, I'm going to bring the Jester forward and get finale up and running. I don't know if he's guarded. Yeah! Don't even need it. Woo! Okay, mistake. Do bring food. Sorry. Good to remember that for the next time. Do bring food. Everything else was even pointless, so we kind of... Well, not a lot of them. A lot of them, actually, a little bit, because the 25% damage. We didn't attack that much with the Jester. But alright. That was a Miller kill, and we get a 5 with... That's a new type of symbol. Interesting. Calm. I don't mind that much on oh, that I don't like as much. Witness. That's fine. No special quirks, nothing out of the ordinary there, but...
The sum of sanguine memory to me.
A select few champion heroes have come to answer the strange call of the comet. They hunger for the spoils of the otherworldly vessel and can only be used for the endless harvest quest in the farmstead. They can be found in the stagecoach. Only used for the endless harvest quest. Well, let's look at them for a moment. Here they are. Oh, they're level 6. I see. And they have everything unlocked. That could be nice. That could be nice. If you really need, like, I need a hero for this particular part, and I would like to have him. You do get a lot of abilities already that you can't determine, which is a bit annoying, but still. Alright, that is a possibility. Well, right now, I feel like we're doing well. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that episode, even with my little mistake. Made it a little bit, perhaps, more interesting, exciting to watch, eh? And, yeah, oh, currently, this is the estate. If you would be so interested to look at that, let me just... Ooh. The endless harvest begins. With the miller defeated, the farmstead slips even further beyond time and space. Assemble a party, and fate whatever strangeness awaits in the endless harvest. Should do that a little bit better. Let me do that again. Assemble a party, and face whatever strangeness might await in the endless harvest. That sounded better. Well, yeah, this is currently the estate leveling. This is a little bit under leveled, I have to admit. This is going alright. I did as I said I would. I've gotten the bank, which is why I'm starting to make buck. And in a few weeks, I assume that money won't be a problem anymore. As always, I'm leaving the tavern to last. I am upgrading the abbey a little bit, and I'm definitely focusing as always on the sanitarium. The guild only took a back burn because I really wanted the bank, but right now that is definitely going to be my next focus. Well, I hope you enjoyed once again, and till the next episode, in which we well, might go for something new. I don't know if we're going to go immediately into endless mode, or perhaps show off a team with such interesting combinations as Abomination with Vestal, because they have removed that restriction. Oh yeah. I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.